They say storms either destroy you or shape you into someone stronger. But what if I told you the hardest storms in your life may actually be the greatest blessings in disguise? Welcome to Glory Steps. This is the story of a young fisherman named Arjun. He grew up in a small coastal village where life revolved around the sea. Every day, the men went out on their wooden boats, and the women waited anxiously on the shore, praying for their safe return. From a young age, Arjun had dreamed of being more than just another fisherman. He wanted to be the best, to sail farther, catch more fish, and bring prosperity to his struggling family. His father, a seasoned fisherman, often warned him, "The sea is not only a friend, it is also a teacher. And teachers don't always use gentle lessons. Remember, my son, the waves can lift you high, but they can also pull you under. Don't fear the storms, learn from them." Arjun nodded, but like most young men, he thought storms were just obstacles to avoid, not lessons to embrace. One particular evening, the sky turned dark earlier than usual. Heavy clouds rolled in, covering the horizon. The older fishermen, sensing danger, pulled their boats back to shore and tied them down. "Not tonight," they whispered to one another. "The sea is angry." But Arjun, filled with pride and determination, thought differently. "If I can go out now when everyone else is afraid, I'll return with more fish than the rest. They'll finally see me as the strongest fisherman in this village." Ignoring his father's worried eyes, Arjun pushed his little boat into the water. The waves slapped against the sides, but he rowed harder, chasing the deeper waters where the big catches were waiting. As the minutes passed, the storm grew fierce. The winds howled like wild beasts, and the sea rose with monstrous waves. Rain hammered down, blinding his vision. His small boat rocked violently, water splashing inside. For the first time, Arjun's pride cracked into fear. The boat tilted dangerously to one side, and he dropped his net. His hands trembled as he tried to steady the oars. "This is it. I'm going to die," he whispered, his voice drowned by the roar of thunder. In that terrifying moment, his father's words echoed in his mind. "Don't fear the storms, learn from them." Arjun realized something. All his life, he had been trying to control everything. The waves, the boat, even his destiny. But the harder he fought, the more the sea resisted. His arms were weak, but his mind suddenly became clear. Instead of resisting the storm, he decided to move with it. He loosened his grip on control and began guiding his boat in harmony with the waves instead of against them. Slowly, the boat stopped fighting the water and began to ride the rhythm of the storm. Inch by inch, it drifted closer to shore. Hours later, soaked, exhausted, and trembling, Arjun finally reached the sand. The villagers who had feared the worst rushed to him. His father wrapped him in a blanket and whispered, "Now you understand. The sea did not try to kill you. It tried to teach you." That night, as Arjun sat by the fire, listening to the rain still pouring outside, tears rolled down his face. He realized he had been arrogant, chasing success for pride instead of wisdom. He finally understood. Storms in life are not punishments. They are lessons. But that was only the beginning. The next few years brought more storms, both in the sea and in life. There were days when Arjun's nets came back empty, days when his boat broke, and days when he felt hopeless. But each time, he remembered that terrifying night and the lesson he had learned. Don't fight the storm, learn from it. Whenever fear gripped other fishermen, Arjun stood tall. He began guiding them through rough waters, showing them how to read the waves, how to trust their instincts, and how to keep calm when everything seemed lost. One stormy night, a group of young fishermen were caught in a squall, their boats in danger of sinking. Panic spread among them, but Arjun, now more experienced, rowed toward them. "Steady your boats," he shouted through the wind. "Don't fight the waves, move with them, trust the sea. It is not your enemy." His courage gave them hope, and together they all made it back alive. From that day on, Arjun was no longer seen as just a fisherman. He became a leader, a guide, and a symbol of resilience. But storms don't only come from the sea. They also come from within. One day, tragedy struck. His father, the man who had always been his anchor, fell ill and passed away. Arjun was broken. For days he sat in silence, staring at the sea, feeling lost without his father's guidance. He thought, how can I face life's storms without him by my side? But then, standing on the shore, he closed his eyes and felt the salty breeze on his face. He remembered his father's words once more. The sea is a teacher. A voice inside whispered, your father is gone, but his lessons are alive in you. Face this storm the way he taught you, not with fear, but with courage. And so, Arjun rose again. He worked harder than ever before, built stronger boats, and even started teaching children in the village about the sea. He told them, the storm outside is never as dangerous as the storm inside. If you can calm your heart, you can survive any wave. Years passed. The boy who once almost drowned in his pride had become a man of wisdom. People from nearby villages came to learn from him, not just about fishing, but about life. They respected him, not for his catches, but for his courage, his patience, and his strength. One evening, as the sun set over the horizon, painting the sea golden, a young boy asked him, Master Arjun, why do storms come? Why can't the sea always stay calm? Arjun smiled gently and replied, because calm seas never make strong sailors. Without storms, you will never discover how strong you truly are. And so, my friend, the same is true for you. Your storms may look different. They may be failures, heartbreaks, rejections, or losses. But just like Arjun, if you stop fighting them in fear and start learning from them, you will rise stronger than you ever imagined. Remember this, storms don't break strong trees. They give them deeper roots. If you found wisdom in this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Glory Steps for more inspiring tales. Thank you for watching.